Babone befe balaiva facts in Mbale City chalero ndi hulia hulwenywe hulwembale hulwa Eastern Region sekama sinakase nga bulijo bananga business yuji Alias Liz MC nga sese niyo mhana wenyo baweleza aho facts in Mbale City nga hubarera entertainment issues hubarera lots of people in the entertainment industry who can have different things in the entertainment industry chalero sinzaka ni hana bitawe ninga cyo bakesa umuntu wese Mbale. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Let's grow Mbale entertainment together. Chero needs no musani. He's now the topic on everyone's lips. His name is Inspector Jill, the big brain behind Man in Love concert. Ata hubolera his musical journey and what is Man in Love concert all about. How simile hubobe explanations TV facts in Mbale City.
Nasenasa nywele ho bantu. Kama sinaso babandu bamanye face. Inspector Jill bamasaba mwenayo mwanya rakimirimo na sesha nasanyuhire nacyarire ho facts in Mbale City facts in Mbale City
umanyire listen lye shifo shiritera ukumbuza abuza we at which studio, what's the name of this place?
Kuri 109 eranga nubona ati environment hamili umanyore kuri half London studio ya sibalanga 109
with the baddest sounds. Are abantu balianze ongo mundaka na humanya. Who is Inspector Jill?
Inspector Jill. Inspector Jill munamyenya omu masaba. Mwana okupile ngoma 4 years ngemba lu masaba. Era watalula ni mu bandu ba masaba abawelesa babene kuvena. Yes, so Inspector Jill mubwimbi kama sinese bali Gilbert Wanda. Yo kama tsina ke ingo yesibasale sibamba ingo nesawa tsino kuhukana hani Inspector Jill umunamyenya hari lidali aramamu business tsitsindi husoma tsimba pula ari nitsimba pula nso by the way ngana hutsishusa
bahona bali
Inspector Jill hubeho Inspector Jill hu campus transcript yas hubeho Inspector Jill like ni passport Inspector Jill
officially
like to own the name.
Okay. To ease things for the people. Now someone out there wants to know how do you join the music industry?
Music industry kati abone nganjiri ko hale by the way like when we were still in school gumenya kwasoko kwanywa by the way na holanga ni senior tu. I was in senior tu kimya hachimekali around 2006.
That should be talent from childhood.
Like we were doing music home of course but not commercially. Nengo kuingira mu studio almori of recording a music. That was 2006. I was at Mbale Comprehensive. Nenga nkuingo na mu hostel eri mama rukonga hudi bachiranga twari Modern Boys hostel. So nga arise mfoshe hutsa kusomanga robenga netere kujya lunch. Uyo shekwira yeso murenze some endinzi ya munana. Mu studio yabe maruhuyo. Ishanza miraho undi misa.
Kwisomero.
Nashus. So I started then. So like music has been part of everything about me. Kirobona ni nari. It is Inspector is music. Anjiri mopaka saa ati shirobera. Ariyo Inspector. That's how I joined the music. So ngabana sho sari somero na Ramtown. By then abe netakireho na ruho somero ho compo around senior 4. So nanyo wanatsebusiwe. Esi basa
kwiroba
nako baraye musharo nasomera kwisoma lira ye baliranga bari busiwe sese lira ye basomesa baho pabiharu so kwa na arina ngana milioni na mara senior 6 around 2010 yes 2010 na muvaka ya senior 6 kwa soloza kusharo aliyo mwembi bari Bobiksa yabo bari Mr. Ray Dibanta right now muhoto nabana nuko ndio abo musiyoko ndi munake nyabamulanga bari Jewelry so kwa amekenya yoshina so niyo akupushinga by the way nabi hubona ari so wa kushare kwemba nabi kare gikola kabusho kusharo by that was a comedian I was a comedian ngafenya ko kwara katsingu botsindi no hate washimira babandu bate kama shinake bakwansori Fani ya hutu. So kola hondu musyaho ahodo are kunyara kwageza kwandi hakumanya I'm a gospel artist in blood by the way. Like what and hani gospel music kwitsambalambola
and you change
so kwawa ndi hakumenya bali wesige mukama whatsa wasani si kasoza kasiri ngibuli mundu kibiri hose kimtalo cha FM lihumi lihumi kwa hosani si aholera hengoma hwira yondi kwa kupashichuba abe namba mu library wo mu taramba hundi by then di banta kayadi aramba hundi Mr. aramba musaluni yahola shiso wasoloza rundi siri ngirundi kuita kwa voicinga bari mastering so like that natande aho hole ndongo then na shiftinga hurra ku Sria Sansi natse nkoma musiyasi bangu ba Rex wayo musiyaye amwe ne bari Pagoda Golden P Dancehall Senator. He had so many names titles to be specific, so slowly like that hwetanga who keeping up by the way Rex is a very generous guy because inga kwama ku studio sane abe kwama hwatyengo but Rex had a home in Nkoma so wama mufosha kwitatsaka ni mutsa musharo ni mutsa mu recording then urendo tse musharo. I think that you can
come and stay with us
stay here send in Nsimbu room like kwa mu room we started staying together and doing music. That's how we started.
That's so generous.
Sound Stain, there was a studio called Sound Stain ngahubaka ibandu bakali mu studio momo so in the evening hwalota wae we bare single wako na hwafuna ho tsinyanya tsefe ni moko hwalira turashangolo beshawa hwali ho kabaragara like that. And we kept up. That's how I became Inspector Jill. By then I was Big Jill because I was doing hip hop. You know that I'm a hip hop artist also.
I didn't know that, but the people out there have no.
They will know that. So hata ndi hambalambo paka shatso alibona shatso. Wana satso hudi ni release.
Oshire no mundu wesipanga Inspector Jill, the big brain behind Man in Love concert. Elanga abantu anze obakana humanya. Who inspired you to join music? Wabaho ni shigendera, did you have a goal that showed you that path of music in a way we're joining just music for fun and for maybe entertainment?
Now you say wabonenga hutandiho hwemba anyone bahubi yabari aliyo mundu atandika different liter. You see when you're starting to do music utandika ni it's just fun first of all because okay to enjoy something that you do even if you're doing it for business you must have fun. Like if you enjoy what you're doing then eventually you will not get so much stressed ngolhu holeshi nduta. So buli mwembi atandika ngongaya like it is just fun ingano hwemba you get so newele wanje tanemba ko kumwenya kwange so like that just you want to feel good that you have at least you have a song you want to call yourself a musician your own song. It is very nice. So at the start it was fun, you get you can hold recording kumwenya but just to enjoy it then as time goes on what realizing you will not eat fun. You will need to eat money because music needs money. You have to start music for business. So natandi hao natanda hola music kwa business but that comes in later. We wao nga as any other artist you get inspired by so many things. Ima Sabaland no there is a guy isinahola nahulanga muuliri sarukale bamulanga haoha umuze yes kwaba ingo ni cassette shibo fushiri ndashitya mu cassette tibiri cassette ni nayi Rwanda ari imbuka yoyo nga muzeyi wa spapo so unsara akana hawo haji ayayaya ruto ano nakanika ni tape ya itepo side B ikuliko hawo hachimi haja chimi hale no nakisana ati enula bari na kutula ha bala bakalanga tsakabari hana
not really sure
ahandu ha tape haba mukari angu penga kungonya ari wawirira hawo hawase kutepo so like how he inspired me so much. His poetry in his writing in composition style and also ninje bambi wayemba
his songs are full of meaning. They carry value.
He does not just write a song or sing for as people put it and hakumenya ni song so that he inspired me so much. But also I grew up listening to Lucky Dube. There were a couple of guys I grew up listening to but mostly Ishindisha like the language I listened to namna nategereesha ndushimanyi it was Hauha legend Aaron.
So Inspector Jironga nababolere he was inspired by Muzei Hauha. Era nga abantu babanze o inspector that have been observing and they came into our inbox telling us to ask you why have you created this big gap between you and other artists?
Now abone there is I don't know what you mean by creating the gap.
Like you but people don't see you. Maybe you may be associating with them back doors, you let them know. But people don't see you associating with them so much.
Okay, now ariba bandunga isi buli mboka isu mubera bakali aliwo inayo bakiswaro mabari kamache karambirashi atwera ne kombe hashinana kombe hashi shishiri
until
shishiri so it says by the way I work with every artist. I don't know what people say out there. Ninge sena mbagana na buli artist era if you ever come here in the morning who studio say we hano kumutini utandaka saa ati you will see every artist that Mbale has ever had coming through because this is our chill spot. Like normally just na ihala hondi out the, I don't move by
yeah I think that is the biggest
like
reason.
sinjenda ilise ni sutoti ya mubala ndi nduhunywa bulu naho silise sutoti ya nduhuchenda muta unibari nduhuchenda na bulu nahunzie no seni mbuna kumti nini hala muntu moma. I don't even go outside ni hala muntu mona aramba studio is in the house so ni na mamuntu ni hala mudiro na mamusenge ninza mudiro ningira shisenge rifumbiro wisinga nisingera muntu ariwe Mbole inaruraze huhorashi
actually studio ninzu biri mushifo shitwera
ari ni stage yenga nake ne hukuresha ndu mutawe stage iri busanga achiya na rumanisa ndi papa ingira shiri mbashe masaba underesha huji kangu busada chikatsitaru sengo na mutawe
barere
dachikatsitaru busatsiri birio byatawe nari ari Mbolere ko yayalize yo arati unanduye ndo bari ndo hubaza shinansi.
So I think that is what the
people I love every artist and I support them. They know, by the way. They know because our love is it's not the normal love. People want to see you move together, blah blah blah, but that's not me.
So abandu baberewo nga bireba even as we have been asking ourselves we have seen people joining a certain group that has been brought up for artists and that is called I think Uganda Musicians Association or something of that kind. Even Elgon and Mbale has its own group. I think being headed by someone called Lanisha Jovia or something of that kind.
Yes.
So people out there want to know why hasn't Inspector G totally refused to join Elgon region?
You see, Mbo says first of all, ndo mundu ambasaruka rena before I do something. Like I must first think about it and process it. In a long run, what am I gaining from this? You get. Also, nganataka nabi humanya agenda iyeshindo before. Like I've not by the way been so much into bara hole group holation. You know why? Because as artists already like shino like wabenga hotani haka music yo we have made group associations that have failed miraculously.
Yeah.
You get. Died a miserable death out of nowhere. It's not there. Masoro zabu siringi no mundi simwa siringi ati marurao. So like over like four times artists atenga kuli batini but now we wow it was looking at having a bigger picture like inclusive
bigger recognition.
Yes, for the inclusive artists. Like inclusive of all arts, DJs even and but for us remember we were around 20 people or 30 but we failed in Mbale here. Organization is lacking. So when these guys came up with the stuff like that, okay, what is the main agenda of You get. But in agenda, I don't want to just be part. I don't follow things because of bandi wagon. But nalo ndelera bosandio banga basha sebosa nabaliyo.
So these people have never told you their main agenda.
They don't have any. Yeah, they don't have any. Do you have any? Do you know any? What's the agenda?
I don't know any. See? Because I'm not.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Bobex, do you know an agenda? What's the agenda? We don't know. So, me too. I don't follow things. See, anybody say influence by rwanda basho bari but I first abe first kutyewo. Ni karengo na processing.
Babone befe bala iba facts in Mbale City. Oshiri ya Run 09,
yeah.
Run 09 ela huli no mwimbi wefe Inspector Jill uwabimbira hahemba kesi bali nambuya ela ngani man in love concert. We are still talking to him. We are still going to get to know lots of things about this. Ari nduka na huu manyange sese uwa facts in Mbale City.
Yeah.
Apart from music, shinachichi nicheso holele hoshi inspiring the youths outside there?
I've done a lot of things, Wanangi.
Like?
I've done a lot of things. I will start with the music itself because it's the main issue. I have done a lot visible, like that has actually helped so many youths that are starting and those that are already established. You get it? Like running that studio project is a whole thing. Like it's not for me. That's what I've been telling everyone from the start. Like it has helped so many artists out there. Have come and recorded at no cost. You know, those that have come and recorded at a cost have gotten what they wanted, good work. So we're all about, like, I've pushed quality outside there. Good. I've written for people good music and I'm proud of them. They are doing good. So that's all music. I've managed to get you. This is all connection. So am I not doing enough already? So there are also other things. I'm a farmer. You get? I'm a farmer. Say ni makumuchere. Abo amanya hori mayo wasama isi bali makumuchere mwaro.
I didn't know that.
Ari washimanyire. Ni mayo kumuchere. Mu muchere mbomo basoyeli barambayo. Ari nako ba employee ta.
Yeah, you're an employer. Then the one who works for you is an employee.
Yes, exactly. So like we do a lot of stuff and nishindo shosho nabo naranga babandu babandi nandi bali bekwitsa kukate kamani hulime because there is money in agriculture. You get it?
So much money.
So now question can testify. I've been briefing a couple of guys here ngambaloma bale ngakwalimire kumuchere kuremo million 2 kunafuna million mukago ba musanvu in this period of time. Can we solicit for money? Dada chimtala 5 panks ekatsine series kulime kumunani kumuchere. Me I have people that take care of the farms there in Bugwere. You get it? So that also inspires people those that have gotten time or opportunity to be close to me. They have known because they have seen me do it and get money out of it. Kubanga nza kukulisa kumuchere kwa sekoko ndo ma anko wasakutiha akurera mu industry nalanga akuka it's nice it's out what's in kwata wakubonembo naramo million ndwera ichimutwalo chinana all along aringa na mulorenza kukulisa nza funa tsenga. So many other things.
You show them value for their money.
Yes, and also Chess Nakola who inspiring sorry. There are many. Let me just mention these 3. I went to school.
Is educated.
Nasoma. You get. Nga nasomere narurayo nayenza kumulimo. Kumi yakachisa chimitini echo. No connection, no what. Winyu kabusa wabo mwangora and henze mu office ya Bobex. Nze nsabe kumulimo kuno kwe kuba MC, kwe kuba hype man, kwe kuba shen. Ngakumbe era nasaba nafuna naramba ku radio for 5 years. While at radio I educated the masses, so many people.
Yeah, at Open Gate.
Yes. So I was at radio for 5 years. I educated millions of people. Isn't that inspiring enough?
That is a big inspiration.
And other things also. Yeah.
Personally, he's my biggest inspiration to join the presentation thing.
Yeah, I'm humbled.
And we're very grateful for that. People know in Mbale we have 4 big heads. Let me say 4 big heads in the music industry, most especially the male part of it. That is Inspector Jill, Big Ben, Titus Vibes, and Rexy Mumasije.
Yeah.
How have you people kept that brand that people now consider you as the Bebe Cools, the Chameleons, and the Bobby Wines of Mbale? Namwe you're also trying to copy.
Mbo shiri shanguta by the way. That's shit. You see, it is very easy by the way. What people don't know is it is very easy to be number 1 by the way. To become number 1, just ubange when you're for urinakorere shino shabere shira people have appreciated. I'm the best. It is very easy, but keeping it up there,
I know it is not easy.
It's not easy. So one thing people have to know is wabone fefe babembi bafuranga no kanihire. I'm like hukana hukora buri shindu fabene. Yeah. Hukana huhorera buri shindu.
Mwe marira buri shindu.
Hukuimarira. Manaye. Ari ya syndrome yoyo. Ebo bulwale. Ba hukana hora buri shindu wengene. Bulwale bubwene.
Chronic disease.
Exactly, chronic disease. Chronic.
Chronic.
Wa arifana wasoma sciences. So like essentially, what has actually helped me so much is from day one I've been under management. But I've kept with my brand under management. You get it? Like from day one, someone has to decide for me which song I'm releasing, when I'm releasing the video, how I'm dressing, where I'm going to be chilling, who I'm chilling with, which song I'm singing, and what topic and of what importance is that project to the people, which target group, what are you teaching them? You get? I have more than, by the way, I have more than 150 songs, but I've released a few of them. You get? They are recorded, they are in there. If I play for you my tracks, that just because management says kati kumwenya kuku aringo kwembe lori, what is your audience? What is it going to help someone out there? You get? Is it just a one time bang abiwe na mwe upakumwenya kwa message?
That means you first focus on the audience before releasing something.
Exactly. I know exactly that, okay, this song is going to be good for the category ya babandu bali bala fisting nga nubona Lizzy, nga nubona Bobex, you get? Namanya, okay, hangole kumenya kuno for that kind of audience. That is one. Two, never losing focus. Eyes on the what? On the prize. Always. My eyes have always been on the prize. Whatever I do, whatever I am is music. So me, I was on radio, but I resigned my radio job because I wanted to continue with the music.
You wanted to concentrate?
Yes, I wanted to just put my focus on music. Why? Because I was thinking, okay, now I was on radio, giving radio almost out of 24 hours in a day. I was giving radio 20 hours because radio is commitment. You can't work on radio unless you have passion for it and committed to it.
That is very true.
Yeah. So now resigning, got to focus on the music. Now focus, knowing what you want exactly. Now when you know what you want, utahuramba na bihubo nore utabula hushoshoka na kubona manyorenga narambire na olende na olende, I will achieve this. Ngana olende na olende, I will achieve this. So schedule that. That's what we've been doing to keep up always without having to fall so many times.
So I think from this big conversation, some youths outside there are getting some advice on how to keep up. Eso vile mujure kele sabula ela mulifuna mushesi mufuna shazanyisile kama rukenywe munakusonyowa ela muhashira tawe. But what's Mutimoni? Inspector Jill, I think you have collabos with Benny Gaint and Daddy Andre. Why have those collabos failed to uplift the Lumasaba music industry?
Because they are not Lumasaba. Yeah.
Simple and precise.
They are for a different market. And I have quite a number of projects with the Kampala artists. Some of them I can't reveal now. But for sure, I have projects like with like 7 artists from Kampala. But the kind of projects we work on, as I told you already, we know what kind of audience we are working for. That is rule number 1. Kumwenye hukuhola, uhuta hukuanana, what is your target audience? Ukananana kuulirise. You get it? Ukanabusa kutalane, kuro kuchende, kuro kuentese, kuyambira, kulalire, china. You get it? So like, I have projects with Andre, Benny Gaint. There's a guy called Captain Scooter. I have a project with Naira Ali. Uni project in Spicy. We have a project with a guy called Jared.
Spice Diana.
German. Yes. We have a project with Jared. We have a project with this guy is called it's called who? There are around 8 projects. All of them worked on, recorded, but we never released them. Even the project with Andre, a few of you have actually, I'm surprised that you know that I have a project with that guy. The song never came out.
Maybe because
unless you must be from inner circle. Erakati ya facts in Mbale City.
Tuli facts in Mbale City. Kubanga tunonyereza era nga twagala tulabe nti abantu babwerawo bafuna information about their artists, about their celebrities. We know in everything, the ups and downs, people face a lot of challenges. What challenges have you faced in the music industry as Inspector G?
Industry na challenges like especially kale remengani he nganaruwe industry as general. Industry Mbale.
Entertainment industry Mbale.
Yeah. Music industry Mbale. Probably there are so many issues.
I think
I don't know whether I can break.
But maybe even entertainment.
Because Mbale, there are so many challenges. and which challenges anybody could easily forego them or even ignore them. But just like there are people that give it a lot of attention. Yeah, so most of the challenge is Mbale. Each challenge is single. So personally, the challenge I go to is when I was starting. You see, Mbale. By the way, Mbale is big, but the industry, yeah, music. It is very small.
Very small.
Like hasa ko ha audience is kurambira kusokwembera buli muri sakana ku impressing. Hatini ariwa hene kone kwa kupana tsindalo abantu
basala shigambo
abana bahale wadi inspector bamukutene nakawere inspector ne kwegamba gwe Mbale that's
so before even you go any further, what happened? Abantu babereyo nga bagala kumanya sagala to tukuba bulango nti Man in Love concert because we all know this concert is going down. What happened? What brought up that story?
First of all, let me tell you, first of all, ngasida kugamba je jatukawo kankugambe what is happening. Ekiri ku happening until we have Man in Love event ku 16th of December at Mbale Court Civil Hotel. Era nga kukwingira n'abakimutalo kibiri ordinary.
Echo tugenda kyogera.
You know, that is what is happening.
What happened?
Now, back to what happened.
Nakawede, majorly.
So what happened? Nakawede? Ines bano bareji bamwambire nakawede wa myezi 8. First of all, let me correct you. Nakawede abo myezi 8.
Now to give you highlights, if you didn't know what happened, one of the artists called Gaint went and, let me say even, tweeted on Facebook, on his Facebook page, and said omulemesezi obulamu mu kibuga kino, you oba chewed oba simanyi oba what is chewing nowadays, he's Nakawede. Who's Nakawede's name he didn't mention. So what really happened between you and that Nakawede? Because you might be knowing that
abantu bakanika n'abantu bahale wadi mu Mbale, abantu bahale iromo
bamanyi nange mbaliko mayina ko bujulizi
omanyi basama tebakowa
tebagala kufa kubiba
yes ukana kusimbula otyaho bakana usimbule ngotya dobo yalo maro manyi basama tebakowa
biba kwatirako
biba wambira ho yena ari back to the Nakawede issue. Nakawede subona yo musale wose you get it. Ibanga wakana kuchuinga Nakawede apena chuinga haide years ago,
and she's behind the scenes.
She's behind the scenes. She can you that know her, you can meet her and ask her around ababolede oba andi ata because yes because of yes. So Nakawede yo nachenda naye nacho chenda kaona mutia huntsira aho chenda of course someone you know wakorera waina number sende watya wakobora South Africa ari andi so muluma na okay kwachenda kwa urione by the way na yaba surprise like kwachenda hutsira ho ngabo no mari n'abantu bayizo kusarako ekigambo bano bukina hachi basale ekigambo.
So she also expected that.
She expected that. So surprisingly after like 5 minutes inga nekwa uka nabisa kuri I was going somewhere. After like 5 minutes only sisimutabire na no hongopira the guy I didn't even have his number in my phone. You get
mbona Sekawere yakobi
yes Sekawere mbona arwa gwe wa inspector we kwashino kano muhaswazi na muhasi shina bale besenga no muhaswazi you get isenga no muhaswazi in fact ana muhasi shina na uasesi mbene kimya kitaru niyo wowo na mwe muhasi shina you get sanene pida manage arusa na why na you're coming down, you call me when you're ready to address me, because you don't address me in such a manner. It's so disrespectful, and me, I don't like disrespecting me. Yeah. I don't want anybody to disrespect me. You get, I know my worth. That's one. Yeah, Peter manage. Is Gamba inspector Kumazuangi inspector Suran manager Monomari Nyore Gopiran Inspector Jerry More. Isendo kuyata angu pira why mukasishi neso amakuba naye angolo bya namuloma namakwa kana no musalo asifuntsira uko nandi yaya bahumba aho busaka mafuki ndisa shini
nasho harahenga afuta
na yaya naho harahenga afuta abamba kire busama mafuki kumusayi kungupira busakura na washagere yari henyire memupiri arifana akana hore shindu something that is awkward. I was asking myself akana kunywa butwa
wakamana makana hwibwa yakumukasi
akana hwibwa yayikoke ade bale bene umukhasi ngomwe natse khola bubwenyi bali nga bayiro umukhasi nenga ahutambisa kholashi umuleha you get senasira mbawo na urinjire biro dakikaliho isome posti ontade ku pressure kumanye ndaye namurere ku pressure ihale hwiwa na bale pressure kwamba
back to the question, what are the challenges you've faced in the music industry?
kale aba ku pressure ala shiri ku pressure paka sawa kale pressure yayongera pressure ku pressure kale anyway challenges those are some of the challenges bantu basala wadi buli lunaku bakala wadi so but it's not a problem isesenda umundu se wangangala hero mwe where if I do something and you talk about it I feel good because I have done it, just like I've organized a Man in Love event. Let people talk about it. Is it bad? Let them talk about that. We wow abe angaba na holeshi duta ne wangala hero inyana hulumbata for God's sake I want someone atarebo mulebo wangala he wadi yoyo aroba na mupira atakira hesimo bana mu texting aho obana muloma naye wewe na never. Life moves on biramire byosana background noise those are secondary, they come in later. First is the focus. As I told you, I'm focused on this. Why would I even divert my mind to anything else? So those are some of the challenges. Ilo mohurum na yahu kanihire hari liza kanihire hu na kumundu na shirebari inspector yagambye gundi bwati ate inspector chakanjogerako biro no say we waste a lot of time on things that do not build us at all. That is now the problem with most of the artists. So challenge in the challenges is concrete. We have been having a problem with where it's hot and here she's production quality, both audio and video. It was a problem, you get yababuzi bubu kalina bi inga kukoda mu studio timbi very substandard equipment ba producers bali nimbuke mara, they are not exposed. We started like that. First what and music abe Mbao CD ati flash bali kuchenda ku flash mbaye flash kale aribona mbabe flash ta wamba so Facebook yabao ni TikTok YouTube abo chitia waina where would you get the phone to access it byabe bindu bye bagaga but right now like you have a challenge ngali na bikufa abantu abatandika. That's why maybe at some point I think that is what made us because we didn't come by WhatsApp. We didn't introduce ourselves to people by TikTok. We didn't introduce ourselves by like flash into ndamenya kuli ku flash no yaba huchenda kumenya ku CD wache satellite nga tsitaru tsakurakinga then kumenya kurwaho ngoni utsa kule CD rundu hale
you come in by reality.
Yes, reality. So how are you going to break a person like that? Isinyali hata iyo yaba challenge quality, but on the other hand right now ngana ubana dai wanga ulisa kumenya kwa South Africa wawisa kumenya kwa Las Vegas amara uli ni kumenya kwa Mahurani 09.
The difference is the similarity.
Kwa balancing quality yo kwa solving both video and audio. Baba na reba pashifani abana bakola audio like babembi bande ne kuba exposed shimala and can afford anything of quality, you get. Now it depends just into bala bashifuna busobozi just it, but everyone loves quality. There are those that can manage to work from Run 09 and there are those that can't manage, you get visa later. So that is that was a challenge by then she solved right now. Then the other challenge is media houses in Mbale. Media houses in Mbale. I'm talking this Mbesinga Hule man's level. Like kunduka na humwe mbuli anti oro hutandika hurambo uhalini siringi tinyata mholesa audio hunana Kurani 09 nita ngalini ti audio tinyamra ambira usudi yechindi ikaliye kunana ye kumutindo ta umwembi yoyo like afuna taka challenges because I was on radio for 5 years. When I was at radio mwana nyahurera kumanyanga kwemba bubi ate mara wa bambi bakubole arara musiringi ari wae na sasura kimitwaro kino wae bangolera kumwenya bo busana ari musiringi tsange tsingali busa wamurebo siringi tsen Why chimitwaro chino aye. Ashitegerere. Like it is why ebona obuzi ari radio won't play. And also ngaro hushe kubanga ODM some presenters batanda ku beefing aba artists.
Yeah, that is very true.
Like you find a presenter uramba ku radio uramba ku TV kuyaya naro ku beefing omwimbi mwene sulini ko pa kumwenya ku radio lundi. So gale confusion yo beef ikali indaita. You see there is no way, there is no point at any time you see presenter we radio lini ko beefing the artist because you both need each other.
Yeah.
We wao music unakani hautiro mutonye ne radio pakata. Atena we artist na we komba presenter. You get for your song to go out there you need a presenter. Na what ya presenter mwene unakupa music ali kukuhalalira awelizi uemba. You get. Now that's the challenge. Saying you should face Singapore, but I meet a lot of artists that face that reality. And also but presenters, I think they reach a point where malaba harova artists bakana who forwardinga, who frontinga, and others not. That rotates even to the DJs. Like ni ba DJ nabo bali ni as if bali ni shindu cyo kubira ukupira ruwande. Ari nze music wali simukuba. Njagala nyo kuba music wa ino, oba music wa Ibra, wa music wa Gondi. Wakana kukupa music like generalizing amunyo jira ino ruimbo rupya. Okay kandu kube Dogboy ino ruimbo rupya. Handupe na yo mwembi na chidebe umaru easy ino ruimba. Kandu kube ari shosho shirimoda muba DJ babala labafura bukale bayi kupira tindo bayi ambirisa bubifu Gundi namugamba ankolere kino nagana nategeka ekivulu narangaliza ndambere MC waroba arilizi ngarere content wewe inamusindi hata nalanga Bobex ita covering event yase wasaba siringi tsinga namuluma ndi muwachirano barakana abiri ariyo na yeta na inganata so that usonga harimo ni kama horuta bahulemesa there are so many challenges we can't finish them.
DJs and radio presenters maybe and TV presenters maybe we shall have to adjust and we shall get a day and maybe meet DJs and radio presenters and talk about this and see what's really the cause of this. Look at your one achievement that you've got from the music, then we switch to the Man in Love concert.
Okay, now there are many, but the main achievement is social capital. Yeah, in the name hakumutini angabanga ndini chikumi munsauta ngupire Bobex mu menande kuka ndini ha event hanga hundu na shirebe woli ni kamera indini siringi sawa tinota itongolere heshindu na shirebe esho shaba indi nategeka shivuru ngupire Dogboy official mu mena uwaye inzawo kusasula ho siringita ndini shivuru nategekere itonye unze mbereho liba likobi nasenga aho embere witsa nga wahumba buzi butawirere musiringitseho witire moto yaho cruising aro witse mbere ho busa ndi wanine moto haye watsi naho mwaka chikumita that is the social capital. Mbao shifura out ndini harane ngane interview ku TV yosane Kampala ngupire buso mundu naye gwe kane kako ni DJ maseyo murume ngana kucyara hoye urahataru ate sameka kale kamukubire ndabe wamuhopira amarango piraro okay itege harahataru ube when BS indina so you see ndina horeda ha business hange inebo nabona hata ngengola juice na pira busana we ndini juice basare base liz itombagire banangula ho shindu like everything. That is the biggest achievement I could ever ask music to give me, which it has already given me.
Social capital is what Inspector Jill has achieved. Ushiri ya facts in Mbale City with your biggest presenter is MC as usual. Nga ushiri no musani. That talk on everyone's lips in Mbale City right now, that is Inspector Jill.
It's solo one thing.
Because of the Man in Love concert. Before we switch to the biggest topic that has carried Bobex from his home, that has carried Liz from wherever she was to run 09 to talk about the Man in Love concert. Look at how Mbehuri. We put it here so that everyone can see that it is in Man in Love concert and the face of the Man in Love. How do you come up? How do you come up with the Man in Love concert? That idea.
How do you idea Man in Love. It was I think lockdown year right? In the first lockdown year 2020, right? 2020 I fell in love. Like I'd taken time nga sindi mu love tae. Like nga sengola ke bintu byange busandi
kola bya chiyaye
so in lockdown
Kwa kunakawele wabandi.
Nakawele yakajja wano nawe. Edda 2 years. Like lockdown yoyo. Na me Kampala. Like I was in Kampala for the first lockdown. Nenga around the mid nga huingira July yao 2020. I went to my village. Yeah. Sibansala. Nati yo muhana wa miri.
Napomiri.
Rere muhabusa mwene.
Nambuya.
Hulabulayi. Basali be bamulabirira na. Na papa wele. So nalonderera nga nubona okasa nakasa nga nubona wese hakoho kaliyo haliwa katumira nabo kuono ingira moto hengira paka moto
wakamise.
So like imbuka yo na that's when natiyo muhana, you know.
And you fell in love.
I fell in love. Like I never imagined that someone could fall in love and feel that good. Abana ribambona na nera ngola ndi mirembe cyange. Maya yabula indira kumbuka ngona bulayi, you get. So ngona huru, so nakwa mulavu. So that is when I realized ngana love ya dare shiri ngana bena senyera nakwa mulavu. I'm okay. Now I need an album called Man in Love. Because I started doing music in that line nganemba myancha love cha bandu bakana na binanu. So no, why can't I just compile a whole album?
So your music has basically been basing on a true story.
True story. Especially music all latest. By the way, I have a new music in Zahuaho una muulira. Like umulai uwe abantu why ndi mulavu. So like now okay, now compiling an album. My album is comprises of 20 tracks. Comprises of 20 love tracks. Love like kini acha love kama humike kabidi. So like namba ni like because I had I'm a man who has always been singing about love. Yeah, I think that has always been in me nenganga and realizing that way. Yeah. So na compiling album na bukula ni music kumhale hawo maimuna nganambeni nawe imbuka yosi na mbuya rashina wandika. It's always love. It has always been love. Like ni reba nese na abandi yenda aringa na kwa mulavu ne nashifumbula ngana wera bahuntegeha
ukwa mulavu
ukwa na kwa mulavu na nguha na hunguha na kwa so like not andihirawo like, and it's good that ngana kwa mulavu. Okay, my woman also has helped me so much. Yeah, the woman that I love. Like ngana kwa mulavu anjeta naye aambera muwanga futa like she made everything so easy. So I kept falling in love up to now.
You're falling in love
like,
every day.
Like buli ngola honti ninyo ko ngola nakwa
no gwa mulavu
ori ninyo kana ndikenje abo
obadde gude mulavu.
So love ya bere ngali nabi.
So when we talk about Man in Love, that is Inspector Jill in love. And then when we hear the whole story of falling in love, someone out there would want to know, is Inspector Jill just in love or Inspector Jill is married? You might be in love with something else and not a woman. Is he married? Is he in love with someone's daughter? And maybe people out there would want to know, leaving alone the security reasons, who is that woman Inspector Jill is in love with? Good.
Now, I'm in love with the woman who is my woman. Mine alone wange nzeka like ngano shiwulira uwange was mukana humanya hohola muri. So
how will that person someone out there know this woman? Should they come to Man in Love concert and they get to know the woman?
Good. Exactly. Now it says I'm a man in love with so many things. So many things. When we talk about man in love, umundu anyamba sa umusana ali mulavu nunashi umuhasi wewe yengen. Inspector, I'm in love with so many things. I'm in love with music. I'm in love with myself. You get? Like in the nukwinyo kanasiye nasenya kameno asiye nasinga mumoni ni mirisa natya musalu nakaraho hatsune. You get? Nakula hagarubindi. I'm in love. I have to look what?
Good.
So I'm in love with work. Yeah. I'm a man who loves work. Ngola say number.
Hardworking.
I'm a hardworking person. Nisenga nahuramba na buli kintu nahuramba as long as it's going to get me money. Trust me. I wanga nango rinzembe waere. I love work. I'm in love with my culture. Ngana na bibo masaba. Yeah. Ngana na bibo, I'm in love with my language. lumasa na kana lukiswa
you're proud like me you're proud mugisu like Liz
na kana hukana lukisera basi yanga sabe na hata mu Buganda I want to live friends that are not bagisu oyo cyari ayogera nyo urimi rwabwe mwana aloza babuli mama nyirugisu nenga ngana hurura hurura nga Titus vibes nalo maza kaluma saba to the world anyala. So I'm in love and on that day Buruka na homanya inspector are in love with what? Come that day, know which woman I'm in love with. Come know which job I love. Come know what kind of food I love. Come know which kind of music I love. Come and know which kind of people I would love to associate with. You get it? So that if you want to associate with me, you know where to fall. You get it? So I'm just in love with all that. Yeah. So we come back to this. This, I'm in love with it already. Man in love, but the only man in love in Mbale. Bala lambo bali hushi. I don't know. Nese sendi mulavu. Kiro bona hu 16th December. Koma nyande ayendi mulavu. Nati gaha ni shivu rushe sibalangire Man in Love concert. It's an album that I've compiled for 4 years. From 2018. Since the other show, who Club Utanji, I remember, Inspector Jury Experience, season 2.
Live.
Yes, season 2. So, I've never compiled an album the whole of my life. I've been in some music and unleash, sing, get it out there, but I've been let me compile an album. Nange babandu base imbembere mu album ya senga niri and see babandu bajudging inda ina mwembe. You get? So natandika kukupira kabandu na pira Dope Boy na mbaho na yehuli collab ni Dope Boy official na papa na woli mulavu itango nyala baba mulavu
ko fembe tana mulavu
so seni Dope Boy kwatu ma fake friend
kwa mulavu
yes mulavu dalanga yanke da famous na yae uli mulavu ari na itakwembeko ngoli mulavu nalanga Dani Blaze itakwembeko ngoli mulavu and each and everyone nalanga Sharon Sento na yae itakwembeko ngoli mulavu. So we wamba kwembaka ebintu byo kuryo byama mu kimenya kimirayi cyese babandu batahulisa ho 16th of December at Mbale Courts View eranga Liz kaniteresa kuruno babandu mbapire kumulanga bulayi ntangu yetaho huwamba bamasaba imbukani yoyi ubona huri ufukiri sira musho shesi fabene kwatandi how bamasaba you are the people that have made us, you have supported this, like the way support this kufuna kwa indini tini ama kwa menyu man indini tini ityayongera but right now we feel like mwahuagire shindu shimara ari kuhukana nafe huba kobosera we are giving now, giving back to bamasaba isho iye bamasaba bosi tana bamai bapapa fellow youths on that day 16th of December with a face Mbale Courts View ili wanga wamile hu cricket ground then that hotel India high ili wao niese kutaba on 16th of December have a Friday. It is the day that we are telling the world out there that bamasaba ibali be kwiya ulanga abe babandu nibikhala balomba bakyusiba wagira babaweta that day do something about it, do something about the Man in Love album concert. You can come through ngewoli outside the country. You can stream. We are going to be live on all our handles, YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Kutakuvayo, to TikTok. Bale, una kuroro mbakiri sandi muite mubukali. Una kuroro, we are making history in the industry yembale shindu shikabera atakirota kwashitandikiro. Babe mbi face kwiminira atwira nari nyoni yemunda mire erano yubapira kumulanga kuri ngati na kutsoli umina tsesa. Nganolorere bulayi kuhutsa sura hano kalihota kuhutsa kusasura kimitwalo kibiri ordinary umundu wa bulijo atefe kumulanga kuri ordinary ta iyo niyo barirari normal ticket itsa kwa kumitwalo kibiri then imeta iye bandu kama iye bandu barano itsa kwa kumitwalo kama kumikane now aliyo mundu wandebera rene kumeta in fact andebere birebo bibiri no mari atola baba imbe be Kampala bajemba ne tusasura omutwalo katugo wembalo yagala mitwalo ebiri adebe like kale aribona umuntu umwembe wa mire Kampala ukumubona yakimi kumutwalo nina sowo wengo umbonere kumutwalo sendu mwana owo were bara okupa uumba okupanga okupa kisoro she mucheo hata bobe mucheo sende umwana we Mungu barebe kulo mandinare wingalo kibiri kyonyene bara abandu barurwa fe kube Kampala babone arebeka bale mashina mukana nabi hu comparing music wengu bandu be Kampala.
My manager Bobex hulo session she who comparing Kampala to Mbale. He tells if you love Kampala so much, go to Kampala.
If you love Mbale, remain here. Bale nabarangi senare ku mitwalo kibiri we wo mu masabe sishiwamba ko bonori shikuwamba kubonori wagira music we babana benye bamasaba sende umwana we Mungu unyarabo usalata nenga induwowo untakunzikana ta utakwita huru na kurwa ro kubeyo kusanyuke fesitana umuntu andebera rimetsa ye mtwaro kane kubaho shino imetsa yebe abandu barano kubaho chef unywa fe kushiranga hore whisky mu ruwanga kuchupa kubo fukuri unyawa kalao either wanywa wine o wanywa kameti o wanywa soda o nga wogenye unywa ho hatari na wahu wanda hatari ho wanywa ni kumetsa ho abandu barano bo kubaho bilyo bya abandu barano tsowani tsenga
zitanu
kusowani kuri ingohe ntoshe kuri he nyama yembusi intoshe kuri ho shese bangu bari piece ya pizza kuri ho salads kuri ho boba biranga bye ruzungu rusumbusa yenya kwegamba ime isani yitse yitsulere wahwanyula uhamasho nitande ko kuhwanyula bilyo pakesi shehorash ishewera ni wale kako ni kusanomora namalire bashitegerere so ikupirisa bamasaba nilizi na weru na hurowe namanyenduli ni kubayo kubanga nga wahubayo tawe kutsawa kama huba banana basale yes
I must attend
you must attend so mbalomba mwesitsana mubeyo huru na huroro husanyuhira twera ni babembi bashasi shinaenda hushikolele setawe wow right now you might see kuna wagira inspector nenga na woruhu itsakuka semu jane abe hapa wama kutandika saa tsukwemba indi huhulanga itsa musho huike husomesane hukanane huikane nga bamasaba mwanyara nabi ese inspector
hushiri hola wrapping up
wrapping ta
when we are wrapping up abembi befe bengo there so many have new songs so many have good songs I only want you to give us 5 songs your top 5 ngawaru sero chimi anja inspector Jira as a person I want you to give me your 5 best songs and those artists
okay kumenya kunyowerera la kwese top kumenya kwese bari fake friend kwa dope boy ni inspector Jiro it's we have so many fake friends I know you have fake friends too everyone has kumenya kwe habiri kumenya kwese baranga bari indagano kwa Sharon Center kwese mba ni inspector Jiro
number 3
kumenya kwe hataro kumenya sibanga bari something are you feeling something like kumenya kumsha kwa Danny Blaze it's new it's on the album for Danny Blaze bakulanga something it's kwese mba ni inspector Jiro
number 4
kumenya kwe hane kumenya kwese baranga bari Kaweather kwa Yanke kwese mba ni inspector Jiro
number 5
kumenya kwe harano kumenya kwa Big Ben kwese ni Sharon Center kwese baranga bari dura yeah. Those are my best big songs top 5
those are Inspector Jill's top 5 songs if you're not on his top 5 don't worry you're on my top 5 next time better so as we're wrapping up the show I want to call
and by the way simu bobi basba kimyakiro kimikali kimirai atemere aliyo sonya yabao nadunga pambe ko fast kati mbolere there are many very good songs dombo yali ni kwasimbule so many abembe mbere kumwenya
as we are wrapping up facts in Mbale City nuka na hulanga bamasaba mwesitana to come on the 16th of December
please
this coming month hulu na hu the 16 of December let's all turn up at Mbale Courts View Hotel and support Inspector Jill in the Man in Love concert and I'm not going to forget Eastern Uganda after Inspector Jill on the 17th of December we're having the DJ Mato DJ Ivande experience season 1 the baddest duo in Eastern Uganda. Inspector Jill might not know but I call you all to come through Jordan's Lounge Sorority is where we're going to be. I sign out for now. I remain Liz MC, aka Liz Mr. UJ. Till next time, remain clicking to Bobex Promotions TV Facts in Mbale City. Subscribe, like, comment. Man in Love, see you on 16th of December. Bye-bye.
You understand?
Facts in Mbale City.